Hey folks, glad you guys are tuning into my Indy Jarvis scam channel on YouTube here. If you're watching this video, you're either looking to get a computerized talking car or some type of software, and either you've already been scammed or you're about to be a victim. So I advise you to take some notes of my videos here and be aware. I dealt with Indy Jarvis back in November the 30th, 2017. Today's date is January the 19th, 2018. I have yet to receive anything from Indy Jarvis or AWC Technologies or whatever related to any software or hardware that I purchased. And this is my my correspondence with Indy Jarvis. I'm trying to get it to scroll. Bear with me here, because I can promise you it's longer than that. Oh, here it goes. Okay. So, this is my correspondence with him. Okay, it started, obviously at 11:30. At 1:58 a.m., I was asking him about his videos. Told him I was watching his videos, and he told me I could get the software or whatever for $150, and so on and so forth. And I'm gonna scroll down here real. See, I asked him about PayPal. That's my red flag right there. He don't take PayPal, and PayPal is my protection and your protection for people like him. So he told me that his wife, which is this Christina Olmstead, could set up a direct transfer through their account. And that's what I did. You know, given that he had a bunch of videos on the internet, I didn't do my homework. I didn't do a scam report or try to pull up any kind of scam reports on him. And that was my fault. But I'm trying to help educate you guys so you don't run into the same issues that I ran into with him. But I'm going to keep scrolling down here. I'll keep talking as I scroll. But once I sent him that money, and you'll see some, if you do some scam report research on him, as soon as other people had the same issue, as soon as you send him that money, he loses all contact with you. You know, up until I sent him the money, he actually called me on the phone. He told me to call him at this number here, okay, here's this number here, 317-213-5764. Then he called me back at this number here. And then after a few days, about a week of calling these numbers back and not getting him and getting, I guess, his relatives, and they're telling me that, they don't know where he's at and everything else. He finally called me back at this number, told me this was his business number, not to call him on these numbers anymore. After he called me that time on this number, I haven't heard from him since. Period. And this person blocked me as soon as, well, the day after they got the money. They blocked me, and of course I said something to him about it on here. I threatened to get the police, which I have. I've contacted the police. And he's refusing he refuses to call me. He refuses to communicate with me. It wasn't too long after I sent him the money, I realized it was a scam. Just one of those gut feelings you get. And, and the big thing is I blame myself. I blame myself more than I blame anyone else. Because people like him out here preying on people like you guys and me. But going back to me, I blame myself. I knew better. I knew better than to wire some money across the internet. And, fortunately for me, that wasn't my last bit of money, like some of you guys around here, I've got money. I make a decent living. I don't have to scam people out of their money. And, obviously he needed it worse than I did, or his family must have needed it worse than I did. But, the sad thing is I was buying this program for my granddaughters for them to enjoy. And, they didn't get it. And I researched the software, and I understood the concept of the software and how it worked. I just wanted to take advantage of a piece of software that somebody had already put time into programming, different, responses and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I've already downloaded the software and I've already figured out the program. But it's just sad to see somebody like him or like them to just praise on people out here just making an honest living that wants to enjoy something. And he puts out all these videos, and the videos are fairly accurate as far as what he's doing. But he never even sends the software or the hardware. I did order software and hardware, and I knew that was pretty cheap. I mean, $150 for what I was ordering. I was ordering a tablet and the software, and he's like, "I'll throw in some speakers." It was just too good to be true, and it was a sucker born every day, and I was a sucker that day. But I'm trying to protect you guys so you don't become the sucker this time. So continue to scroll down here. I'm not reading this stuff out. You can pause it and read it. But if you make contact with this joker and he tries to say that, hey, it's not him, after this video goes up, I'm sure he's going to change this out here. He's also got another video that says 8WC. But the thing is, he tries to say it's not him. I spoke to him on the phone, and he's got a distinct voice. If you watch enough of his videos, he's got a distinct voice. It was him. And hopefully, I'm scrolling back up. Hopefully, I can help protect someone else from being scammed. Also, I recommend you guys, if you watch this thing, notify YouTube and file a scam report against his channel. I've done it. Of course, I've gotten on his channel and made comments too. Of course, he deletes them. He's deleted them, and he blocks me. I mean, that's fine. I mean, if I was a scammer, I'd do the same thing. But if you want the truth, continue to come to my site, continue to watch these videos, and I'll keep you updated. If he ever sends me my software, he ever sends me my hardware, he ever sends me anything, I'll be decent enough to put it on my channel here and let you guys know. I've typed up a scam report. I've replied to a couple scam reports, and left them updated, saying that he has yet to respond back. So it's been November 30th to January the 19th, and I have yet to receive anything or any other scores. I think my last correspondence with him was somewhere around shortly after this right here. Either way, you guys get the picture. All right, and just remember this joker here. Remember these numbers. You can forget getting a hold of him on this number here. If I wasn't using my phone right now, I'd dial it for you. Now, as a elderly lady, I think answers at this number here, and the elderly gentleman answers at this number there. And in all fairness to them, they seem to be nice enough. I mean, the lady, she'll sit there and she's sitting there and talk to me for 10, 15 minutes before asking me about the weather where I live, and just having a conversation. It's sad because I asked her about him, if he's a scam artist and stuff, and she's related to him. She don't want to, she don't want. It's probably her son. She don't want to tell on her son, and she don't want to talk bad about her son. And I can understand that. My mother wouldn't want to talk bad about me either. So even though he's nothing but a piece of crap. So right now I'm using this as a learning experience for me, myself, and for my grandkids. So you have any comments? Do you have any questions? like and subscribe. Thanks.